Number 12, the directions are to simplify the expression and assume that all variables are positive, and in simplified form, all exponents should be positive, and rationalize any irrational denominators. So the first thing we should do is actually rationalize this, because on the bottom we have a fourth root with incomplete exponent. So we have 2 out of 4 for the x, so we need to multiply the x by 2 more, so we can have 4 out of 4, which is the minimum, to make it without a root. And the y, we have 1 out of 4 right now, so we need 3 out of 4. So whatever we do on the bottom, we need to multiply the same thing on top. And we're going to simplify. On top, unfortunately, we have a square root, so we cannot combine that with the fourth root. So we're going to just rewrite that as x cubed y to the 1/2 power, because that is what a square root is. And again, we're going to rewrite the right hand side, x squared y to the 3rd with a 1/4 power, because that's what a fourth root is. And on the bottom, we now have 2 times 2, which is 2 plus 2, which is 4, x to the 4th, and the fourth root of x to the 4th cancels out into one simple x, and then we have 4 y's as well on the bottom. So the fourth root of y to the 4th is actually simplifies into a y. And we're going to distribute the power using the product of the powers rule, and we're going to distribute. We have x to the 3 over 2, y to the 1/2, and the same thing on the second parentheses. We're going to distribute the power, so we have x to the 2 over 4, which is 1/2, y to the 3 over 4. And on the bottom, we still have x times y. I'm going to actually collect the like terms, so we have for the x, 3/2 plus 1/2, that's 4/2, which is 2, so we just have x squared. And then for the y, we're going to actually find a common denominator, which is going to be 4. So it's 2 out of 4 plus 3 out of 4. That's going to be 5 over 4 over the bottom xy. And we can see that there is like terms on top and bottom, so we're going to have to combine the x powers. So it's going to be x to the 2 minus the bottom, which is 1, and then y to the 5/4 minus 1. And so x to the 2 minus 1 is just x, and then y to the 5/4 minus 1, that's 4/4, which is just 1/4, and that is the final answer.